called. You must call them Bradford lads.
All right.
So you'll be all right.
Bradford lads.
If you follow those rules. Come this way and watch out for the Bradford lad.
Right. This is the main transmitter area?
It is. This was the fish hold when the Ross Revenger was a trawler. And the fish hold extends that away as well. We built a false bulkhead, and it extends back to the engine room bulkhead there too. And also it was much deeper as a trawler because we're standing on 300 tons of concrete.
300 tons of concrete.
Which was poured in to make the vessel more stable at sea. So the tank tops are about 4 feet below us, and the bottom of the ship is about another 4 feet below that.
I'll tell you what, we better get him down.
Yeah, come on,
Come on down. Give us your hands, boy. Steady, steady. Here, he came down the stairs the wrong way as well. You're nearly on... That's enough. Don't walk down any more stairs because you'll definitely fall over. And what did you say was through here?
Well, this is the broadcasting department.
Right.
Behind our wonderful cameraman is our RCA 50 kilowatt Ampliphase AM transmitter.
Yes, I'm sure every anorak is actually glued to every word of that.
Well, that's right. Unfortunately, that transmitter was dismantled during the raid, and there is no valid reason for putting it back together just at the present time, but like everything else on the boat, we hope it will work again. And hidden in the darkness are 2 more standby transmitters. But through here, and it's relatively quiet today, is where the power comes from to run these things when we're broadcasting flat out.
Are you still aiming to restore every part of it? Because I would have thought one of the beauties of the ship is that it is a floating museum to radio anyway, come what may.
Absolutely. I mean, the more things we can make serviceable, the happier we are, and the happier our supporters are. We don't know at this stage what opportunity we're going to get to use this gear, but certainly...
It's nice to have it all in one piece.
Well, if it's ready to use, the possibility is there. Unlike here, which is an essential part of the boat.
Right. Be careful on the way through, Jim. Steady. Don't fall over, David. I know what you're like. More diesel.
More diesels?
Yes, more diesels. We like those.
Well, this is the generator hold, where the AC power is created for broadcasting. We have 4 generators in usable condition down here. 2 6-cylinder turbocharged MAN diesels, and I think they produce 250 kVA each. And in the middle, a massive V12 MAN, which isn't fully functional at the moment because the wires are out of it. But when that's going, that produces 500 kVA. We have a little baby Perkins generator toward the front of the hold for our day-to-day needs. And all of this, of course, has nothing to do with trawling or fishing. This is all entirely broadcasting equipment. The generators are old, but they're very sound.
Is it the same principle as the ship's engines, where they were sort of built to work 10 times more than was actually needed?
Well, I don't know so much. I mean, there's a thing they call a high-speed diesel, and this is what these are. These are diesels that will run at 1500, 1700 RPM, which by diesel standards is quite fast. They're the sort of engines you'd see in a large intercontinental lorry or coach, although the V12 is much bigger than that. The engines in the engine room have a speed of about 175 RPM as against the 1700.
Slightly more relaxed.
The Perkins engine towards the front is out of a combine harvester. And it all works. The exhaust stacks go out through the fire escape, so we had to cut ourselves a new fire escape. And the noise you can probably pick up is yet another generator which we have running up on deck, because when we're showing the public around the ship, it's really better not to have this hardware running, because it's dangerous and also it's incredibly noisy.
Look at this lot.
Everything. Bring your cameras, do anything you like.
Bring your cameras as well.
There'll never be another one, so come and see this one.
Right, well, I think what we better do at this point is tell everybody to get their pens and paper ready. Because they're going to need to know how to get in touch with you, how to get temporarily here when you're leaving, and we'll do the commercial in a moment.
All right.
Don't go away. So that was it then. That was the oh blast! That was the transmitting. What?
You warned you.
He did, didn't he? And I forgot. I do these sort of things. That's the other generator.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of generator noise if we don't make our way away from here. But anyway.
So we wander down that way a little bit and have a look out.
Let's go to the port side.
How do you know which is which? Which is posh out?
Port out, starboard home. Which is the derivation of posh. Well, it's easy. What you do is you remember the rule of, if you're a drinker, no red port left, which tells you that red is the colour for the port side light,
Yeah.
and the port is the left-hand side of the ship.
Very easy.
No red port left.
Let's have a wander down this side, away from that generator. What are these huge things for here, Peter?
This is the trawling winch, which was used to haul in the catch.
Right.
We're stripping a lot of it away because the brake bands have gone.
Right.
But you can still motor that and use it for hauling ropes,
Right.
which is further example of the durability of the ship.
Okay.
I say you haven't seen all of the boat. You've seen substantially the important bits. There is on the deck the stub of our 300-foot tower, which sadly went over the side some years ago.
Sure.
A feed-through insulator which carries the current from the transmitters to the outside world and up into the aerial,
Yeah.
which was the property of the Central Electricity Generating Board at one stage, but we'll say not too much more about that.
Okay.
But it's a fine ship. Seen better days, but it's still a fine ship.
Currently, you're actually helping here at Sheppey the round table as well, aren't you?
We are. They seem to love us. Don't trip over there.
No, I'll try not to.
Don't stand near the welding bottles. Keep on going. Yeah, they hoped we could at least enhance to some degree the fortunes of the Isle of Sheppey. They've held a festival which has been quite successful. The takings for charity were up about 50 or 60% on last year, so they're very happy. So we'll just go into the shade, shall we?
Yes.
Shade,
Nice idea.
quiet. Here we are. Actually, through there is the dog kennel of the vessel, but we won't worry about that.
The dog kennel. I like that. So, okay, how do we find you at the moment? Because you're currently transmitting to Sheppey. How long does that last to start with?
We're transmitting to Sheppey and the surrounding areas on 1278, which is an AM frequency, so people can listen to us there, and I hope they will. If they feel they'd like to have a wander around the ship, as I say, it's the last one of its type, both as a trawler and a radio station. There'll never be another, so come and see it while we've still got it. They come down to Queenborough, which is on the Isle of Sheppey, and it's really a very short drive off the M2 or M20, and make themselves known at weekends to the crew of the Sheppey 1 or the Sheppey 2, which are council launches, and they'll be brought out here for the modest price of £4 and treated to a guided tour rather more extensive than the one I've been able to give you today.
Okay.
Or if they don't want to do that and wish to reserve it for another time, they can write to our office, which is at 426 the Archway Road, Highgate, London, N64JH. And of course we are all the time recruiting supporters to our supporters club to progress our long-term aim of getting this ship back on the air full-time and in a major international way. No doubt we will achieve it with your help, I'd imagine. And the sooner the better, because it's a great adventure. It's very worthwhile. People love it, and I feel as though it's down to me to keep it going for the people that regard it so highly.
Okay, so there you have it. It's the Ross Revenge. As Peter said, it's probably the last one you'll ever get a chance to have a look at. So pop down and see it. It's a wonderful place to come. You'll enjoy it.